Yes, what happened to the tariffs bringing inflation and GDP going down videos? It's not too late to save face. That's a great question. Let's be very clear about what I predicted in my video 6 months ago.
Donald Trump is going to cause a humongous intentional recession.
I don't think so.
That was from a video recorded January 24th, linked below. In it, I cited modeling that predicted inflation would rise by about a 0.5 percentage point, and that GDP would be harmed also by about a 0.5 percentage point. But then came April, and it's Liberation Day, where the U.S. average effective tariff rate skyrocketed. In that video recorded April 4th, also linked below, I cited modeling that forecasted an increase in the inflation rate of around 2 percentage points, which would put us in the ballpark of 4 to 5% inflation, and would decrease the growth rate of GDP by about 0.87 percentage points. Since we usually grow around 2 to 3 percentage points, this is not enough to cause a recession, but it certainly is a significant slowdown. Now, about a month or two after Liberation Day, the tariff rates were drastically decreased, and so a lot of the worst predicted effects of the tariffs are no longer going to be in play. Nevertheless, the current rate of tariffs that we were actually experiencing in the economy, coming in at around 18%, is historically very high. For reference, we haven't seen tariff rates this high since the 1930s. And under the current tariff regime, the modeling is forecasting that GDP will grow about a 0.5% less than normal in 2025, about a full percent less than normal in 2026, and then permanently, because of the permanent productivity shocks, we will grow at about 0.4 percentage points less than we otherwise would. Some industries will benefit from this, particularly low-end manufacturing and steel production, but other industries will be harmed, such as construction, which uses a lot of imported materials, as well as high-end manufacturing, which also uses a lot of imported materials. The overall inflation level in the long-run equilibrium is forecasted to be about 1.75 percentage points higher than it otherwise would be. Okay, those are forecasts. What are we seeing in the real world? Well, inflation is accelerating. We can see since Liberation Day, kind of this slow downward trend in inflation, bringing us closer to that 2% target, is now going the opposite direction. Core CPI coming in at nearly 4% on a 3-month average in the most recent data. This is in line with our predictions. And then coming out to look at GDP, we see in the first half of 2025, the growth rate has fallen by half. This is in line with what we predicted. While there were a lot of sensationalist predictions, at least on this channel, I tried to always cite rigorous macroeconomic modeling.